what's happening with the right wing in this country, the conservatives in this country, the over-the-top rhetoric, the acts of vandalism? How do you address that?
Well, first of all, I condemn any sort of vandalism or violent rhetoric. But let's remember that it happens on both sides. Was it just last month, Ed, that you said that they ought to rip out the heart of Dick Cheney? You know, did you want people to condemn you for that?
And getting the best health care in the country, he should become the poster child. No, wait a minute. No.
But it's that kind of rhetoric,
No,
Ed. It comes from both sides,
No, that's not rhetoric. And the fact is that was said on a radio talk show, and that doesn't excuse it. But the fact is, I said, we want a successful conclusion for the vice president because we want him to become the poster child. Everybody in the country should have the same health care as Dick Cheney because most
rip
people
his heart out,
wait
Ed?
a minute, and stuff it back in him and make sure that he survives and has the best health care. And you know, this is what happens in America. Making a joke.
My point is just that it happens on both sides, Ed.
No, it doesn't happen on both sides because I haven't cut anybody's fuel lines, Ernest. You know that.
Well, Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, murdered people. He was an environmental extremist. That came from the left. It does happen on both sides.
You know, it's not happening on both sides at this level, and you know it's not. You know that there are...
I received death threats.
Ernest,
I had a man go to prison for threatening to kill me and dismember me.
Okay, all right. So the Tea Partiers are just its normal operation procedure, correct, Ernie? I mean, is that what your answer is? I mean,
no, I
see,
said,
you're the problem, Ernest.
I said any
you are the
threats
problem.
or violent rhetoric is bad.
You can't point the finger at the culprit in any of this. That's the problem right there.
Those were the first words out of my mouth to condemn that.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, attacks saying it happens on both sides when it doesn't. It's not happening on both sides.
I just gave
Democrats
you examples where
are
it
not,
does.
Ernest, tell me a Democrat
from the right. I got them from the left that threatened to kill me.
Tell me a Democrat who's thrown a brick through a window, who is also recently threatened families and also left messages about how you're going to die. Tell me who those people are on the left right now.
Like I said, Ed, a man went to prison for threatening to kill me because I would not vote to legalize marijuana. That wasn't coming from the right.
Okay.
That was coming from the left.
All right, so I guess you're condemning, you're condoning it then. Laura Flanders, your thoughts
I just said
on what should happen
on both sides.
It doesn't mean anything, Ernest. You lose your credibility when you say it's both sides.
For being
We're not
even-handed?
condemning it the way it is right now. I mean, you will not tell Boehner to come out and absolutely condemn this, call on the leadership of the
Boehner already
Republican Party.
condemned that.
I don't have to read
It's
anything.
in print
I've got
this
my
morning.
own
He
show,
condemned
Ernest.
it.
I'm sorry. I have to apologize to my audience tonight. This was not the way this interview was supposed to go. But, you know, this is how the righties operate. You know, they can't even give good commentary without attacking.